Have you ever felt like you're losing yourself in a relationship? Like your voice is getting quieter, your confidence is fading, and the person you see in the mirror is a stranger? If you've ever loved someone who seemed to drain the very light from you, this is for you. People often say love is blind, but when you're dealing with a narcissist, it feels more like being trapped. You give your heart, your energy, your empathy, and in return you get confusion, doubt, and a constant feeling of not being good enough. Let's be clear, your capacity to love and care deeply is not a weakness. It's a strength they could never comprehend. Today, we're not just talking about surviving, we're talking about reclaiming your power. We're going to explore 5 powerful strategies to deal with a narcissist, protect your peace, and start your journey back to yourself. This isn't just about walking away, it's about walking back to who you were always meant to be. Our first and most crucial tip is to stop arguing. It sounds simple, but it's the hardest rule to follow, especially when you're desperate to be heard and understood. Here's the thing, a narcissist doesn't want a resolution, they want a reaction. Your emotional response is their fuel, their supply. Every time you try to defend your actions, explain your feelings, or prove your point, you are playing their game by their rules. They are masters of twisting your words, gaslighting you into doubting your own reality, and shifting blame until you're apologizing for things you never did. So what's the counter move? Silence. A calm, unwavering silence. When you refuse to engage in the drama, you cut off their supply. Your calm becomes their chaos. They expect a fight, a debate, a tearful plea. When you offer none of that, they are left powerless. It's not about giving in, it's about refusing to give them your energy. The moment you stop justifying your existence to them is the moment you start taking your control back. Your silence is a fortress they cannot breach. The second strategy is to set firm, non-negotiable boundaries, but with a critical difference. You do it without explanation. We're often taught to be polite, to explain our no, so the other person understands. But with a narcissist, an explanation is just an invitation to negotiate, to argue, to wear you down until your note becomes a maybe, and then a reluctant yes. Your boundaries are not up for debate. Think of it this way. You teach people how to treat you by what you are willing to tolerate. A narcissist will relentlessly test your limits. They'll push every boundary you set, just to see if it will bend. Your job is not to convince them to respect your boundaries, it's to enforce them. When you say, "I'm not available to discuss this," and end the conversation, you are sending a clear message. When you say, "I will not tolerate being spoken to that way," and walk away, you are reclaiming your dignity. Each time you stand firm, you are rebuilding the walls of your self-respect one brick at a time. It's not about being rude, it's about being resolute in your own self-preservation. Your boundaries are for you, not for them. This leads us to our third tip. Protect your energy as if it's the most valuable resource you have. Because it is. Your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being is sacred. The ideal scenario with a narcissist is to go no contact. Cut them out completely. But we all know that's not always possible, especially if you share children, work together, or have other unavoidable ties. In that case, the goal is low contact and emotional detachment. This means you stop looking to them for validation, for apologies, for closure. A hard truth you must accept is that you will never get the closure you seek from someone who is incapable of taking accountability. They will never admit their fault or truly understand the pain they caused. Your closure doesn't come from them, it comes from you. It arrives the moment you accept that what you thought was love was actually a long, drawn-out performance of control. Creating distance, whether physical or emotional, is not an act of giving up. It is a profound act of self-respect. It's you saying, "My peace is more important than your chaos." Our fourth point is a crucial mindset shift. You must understand that their manipulation is their story, not your truth. A narcissist's primary weapon is psychological warfare. They will meticulously dismantle your self-esteem by targeting your greatest strengths and reframing them as fatal flaws. They'll tell you you're too sensitive and too emotional or too needy. But let's look at what that really means. Too sensitive often means you have deep empathy. Too emotional means you feel things profoundly. Too needy often just means you have normal human needs for connection and affection that they are incapable of meeting. The very qualities they mock are the essence of your humanity, the light they were drawn to but could never possess. They create a false narrative where you are the problem, the one who is broken. You have to consciously and actively reject that narrative every single day. Their criticisms are not reflections of you. They are confessions of their own limitations and insecurities. Your worth is not defined by their inability to see it. Remember who you were before they told you who you should be. And finally, the fifth and most powerful tip: walk away in silence. This isn't about ghosting in the typical sense, it's about a strategic, silent exit. There's a temptation to write a long letter, to have one final dramatic confrontation where you lay out all their faults and all the pain they caused. You want them to finally understand, but they won't. That final plea for understanding is just one more opportunity for them to manipulate you. The most powerful statement you can make is your absence. No big goodbye speech, no tearful final text, no desperate calls. Just peace. Your silence will be deafening. It will scream louder than any argument you could ever have. They expect drama. They thrive on it. When you give them nothing, you leave them with nothing but the echo of your departure. The ultimate revenge isn't seeing them miserable. It's you becoming happy, successful, and whole without them. When you heal, when you rebuild your life, when you find joy again, that is the victory. You walk away not to punish them, but to free yourself. As we close, I want you to hold on to this one truth. You were never broken. You were hurt. You were betrayed. You were manipulated. Yes. But your core, your spirit, remains intact. The journey of healing from narcissistic abuse is transformative. It's painful, but on the other side of that pain is a superpower, an unshakable sense of peace. You learn to trust your intuition like never before. You develop an allergy to inauthenticity. You learn that your purpose in this life is not to fix broken people, but to free yourself and live your own authentic truth. The scars they left are not signs of damage. They are maps that show you exactly where you've been and remind you of the kind of love you will never settle for again. Your healing is your own, and it's the greatest reclamation of your power. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on healing, mindset, and reclaiming your power. Drop a comment below and let me know which tip hit home the most. Remember, you are worthy, you are strong, and your peace is non-negotiable. Until next time, take care.